Yo, what's good? You already know what it is. Let's get right to it with some DC news. Let's get it. Just recently, it's been told that Supergirl has been undergoing some reshoots. It's going to go through 2 weeks of reshoots. The DCU movie Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, is reportedly undergoing 2 weeks of reshoots, which are primarily to add new scenes featuring David Cornsweet's Superman. Principal photography for the film wrapped in May 2025, and these additional shots are a standard practice for large-scale productions. Makes sense. The reshoots are rumored to be a result of studios' desire to strengthen the narrative link between Supergirl and Superman in DC universe. Evidence supporting the inclusion of Superman in the reshoots includes reports from industry insiders like Daniel Richtman, the removal of Superman costume from a public exhibit at the Warner Brothers studio tour, which was replaced with a sign reading Superman costume currently being used by production. Since the next Superman movie, currently known as Superman, is not expected to start filming until April 2026, the costume is most likely being used for Supergirl production. The film, which is based on the comic of the same name and is described as rougher and grittier and edgier, is set for release on June 26, 2026. First of all, who is directing? I don't think James Gunn is directing Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Let's see. The director for Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is Craig Gillespie, and the writer is Anna Nugiria, so that's a woman, which is smart. He made that movie I, Tanya, which people say they really like that. He made Corilla, that movie that starred Emma Stone playing Corilla Crew, but I heard it sucked though. So he doesn't really have that much of a great resume, but nevertheless, if I'm gonna be real with you, I never really thought to look at Supergirl Man Tomorrow. The first time I saw Superman, I was so pissed. I ain't want nothing to do with DC. I still kind of don't. I give Superman some slack, because I recognize that it was clearly a kids movie. But my thing is, if you're gonna make that a kids movie, Superman, but then make Supergirl apparently more grittier, edgier, and in my ears, that means to me it's gonna be more dramatic and more for adults. You gonna do that with Supergirl, but not Superman? Well, according to the public, people just rather have Superman be for kids. For some odd reason, people rather have Superman be for kids. And if this movie works out with Supergirl, people rather have Supergirl be for adults. If that's the case, man, look, man, y'all can have it. All y'all DC fans who's into this shit now, man, y'all can have that, man. Y'all want a mixed bag of tones and making Superman for kids, but Supergirl for adults. Making Clayface apparently a horror movie. And what's next? Make Batman for kids and women? Like, whatever, bro. Call me a hater. I seen some posts where somebody said, "Girl, move on," to all the Snyder Cut fans. Like, bro, like, let me say something to that. Let me say something to that real quick. First of all, how you gonna tell me to move on when they didn't even let my man even finish his movie, man? They didn't even let Zack Snyder finish, man. What you mean move on? We had a perfect Superman, a perfect DC, and they just cut it off for this crap. Make it a Superman for kids, man. A Superman for kids, while you had Henry Cavill going head to head, laser beam for laser beam with Doomsday. He in that field. Going laser beam for laser beam with Doomsday. But you gonna tell me to move on? Come on, bro. You move on. Because I bet you, let me tell you something, you better hope that James Gunn sticks around and they don't cancel this and reboot everything again. You better hope for that. You better hope this does good. Otherwise, you're gonna be in the same spot as me. Or better yet, James Gunn probably will still keep doing what he's doing, but I bet you ain't gonna do better than Marvel. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna go see Spider-Man 2026 next year during the summer. I ain't finna see this, and if I do see this, it's definitely gonna be late. I'm gonna give a late review because I'm gonna check out Spider-Man. And I bet you Spider-Man make more money than Supergirl. I bet you. How much y'all want to bet? Put in the comment section right now how much y'all want to bet that Spider-Man is going to make way more money than Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Spider-Man Brand New Day. How much y'all want to bet? That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for Spider-Man. You hear me? Anyways, tell me what y'all think in the comment section. I think David Cornsweet being a part of the movie. I mean, I thought he was gonna be in the movie anyway, regardless, to be honest with you. But that lets me know that they probably just trying to have more connection. Cause I feel like they're gonna really have a lot of backstory about what happened at Krypton. And I really, excuse me, I really do predict that they probably gonna mess around and have where Krypton's destruction was because of Brainiac. It's going to be interesting to see this version of Supergirl who's clearly depressed and alcoholic and probably going to be doing drugs. Maybe have a few sex scenes in there since it's going to be gritty and edgier. What else? Yeah, can't wait to see Lobo. I would rather see Lobo fight Superman. Maybe he is. But let's be real. More than likely, the way Hollywood treats women, they're going to have Supergirl fight Lobo. That's going to be a Supergirl villain, apparently. But nevertheless, look, man, that's all I got. That's all I got to say, man. Hashtag restore the Snyder Cut. Nah, man, but look. I really don't have this much. I don't really have much faith in DC. So this news, I take it with a grain of salt. And with that being said, you ain't got to ask about it, and you ain't got to have the answer to it, because you already know what it is.